One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Orlando, Florida, the Bounce House, home of the UCF Knights. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the UCF Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here at the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Fielded in the end zone. It's Farmer. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So UCF's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they faced this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let them get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
Let's see what he can do with it. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So Texas Tech's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's youth.
There he goes. And he gets a big chunk of yardage too. Yard line.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
To the air, it's Morton. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. A designed run for the quarterback. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback. UCF 0.
has it once again. What do you think about that? They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. RPO complete to open the drive. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Knights want to pick up the tempo.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Jackson will throw. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Well, that's their 3rd sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how...
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The Knights will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Pulls it in. It's Douglas. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Carter. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Trying to get behind the defense. And he makes the catch inside the 25.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Quarterback making checks. To the air on first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gets it out quickly. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the 4th quarter.
The Red Raiders have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Looking to throw again. Gets rid of it. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Looking to throw, it's Morton. Swings it out to his running back. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And listen, if I have a playmaker at running back like that with that kind of speed, yeah, I'm going to throw the swing to him too. He drops back, surveys the field. He says, I know my guy can make a play, gets the ball in his hands right now on the swing. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver going in motion. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Knights have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He lost one down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Knights will punt this one away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. To throw, it's Morton. Finds his man, it's Joyner. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the 2nd half, expect this offense to keep dialing them.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds him out of the backfield. He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the 1st quarter as we take a look at the stats. And the Red Raiders will come to the line to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. The Red Raiders look to keep this drive humming. The offense changing the play. Back to throw, it's Morton. Complete. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
And that's why the bullet pass is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into, and you want to take that chance, but you cannot lob that football down the field and get it in there. Nice use of the bullet pass, my friend.
Reads it, fires complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed, and if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies, because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
He's got him, and he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now, chip into this lead, try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Knights racing to the line in the hurry-up. Jackson gonna throw it. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The Knights will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Knights. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
This is a defense that prides themselves on getting turnovers, and it starts with the pass rush. It was the hit on the quarterback that forced the throw to not be as accurate as the QB would have liked. Nice job in the back end, securing the interception, and then taking it the distance.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice.
He's got it down the right side. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking to throw, it's Morton. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory. Takes it the other way. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Trying play action. Touchdown, UCF! Fitted in the window for the score.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. He wants to change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his tight end. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Well, we knew coming into this one the tight end was a big part of this offense, and you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Morton. Makes the catch. It's Hudson. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. And the Red Raiders come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. To the air on 2nd down. He's looking deep. Grabs it up the 25 in stride. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they take it in for 6 more points. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious. Time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Touchdown, Red Raiders! The defense putting points on the board. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Oh, they're after him. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Typically, at this spot on the field, you make a fair catch. I'd call that risk aversive, but it is good field position. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Looking to pass. It's Morton. Got it in the middle. It's Virgil. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. He might want another play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Takes a hit as he fires. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, one half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Orlando. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Red Raiders with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Give to the single back. Turning it on! He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Red Raiders come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. The option look. And the ball is free on the pitch. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work.
And when you run the option, you run the risk of putting the ball on the deck, and especially once that thing starts to string out, when the defense does a really good job playing assignment football, man on a man. I got the quarterback taken care of, and you could tell. I had the running back taken care of, too. Nowhere to go with that pitch, and they forced the turnover.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Jackson will throw. Using the quick game. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Touchdown, Knights! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Let's see what he can do with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse, but move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Crosses the 30. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Looking for a productive play on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Dickey.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Oh, he's got some space. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Back to pass, it's Morton. Here's a heat. Another incompletion on third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Pressure coming. And they can't connect a costly turnover on downs.
Great job by the defense there. They were not caught off guard in that situation on the field. This offense might decide to go for it on fourth down. They're going to make the play. Their offense now takes over. And if I'm the play caller here, I am taking a shot. In a sudden change situation, let me see if I can throw one deep and make this team pay for not getting that fourth down.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Really need to find a productive play this time on second and long. Wants to go up top. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Finds his man. It's Wade. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. Never a doubt. Now the lead is down to 11. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Got him in the open. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one match,
breaks into the open. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
And how about it? It's not just the arm. We've seen that today where he's picked him apart, put up some yardage, put on some touchdowns. Also showing you he can do it with his puppies. Taking off, running, getting the first down. Nice scramble. He's shown you a little bit of everything today.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Number 8.
Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Thomas. They stop him just a link or two short of the... And man, what they can do on second down here. The Knights come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So the final period starts with a second down play. Jackson gonna throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. The Knights come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. He'll keep it on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Pocket breaking down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? They're facing a 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Grabbed over the middle. It's Thomas. Oh, it's a fumble. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. The Knights are moving quickly down the field.
Here we go, here we go.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. It's picked off, and that's number 10.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Get set, ready.
Handoff to the lone back. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball?
He's loose. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. The Red Raiders, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll leave it with him. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Now facing a 3rd and long. Got it looking for a first. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. And the Red Raiders trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Trying to march in. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And the stomping has commenced. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Didn't get any breathing room on that last run. Now 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Jackson will throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Quickly out to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right?
He lobs one high down the left side. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And what can you say about this offense in this game? All season long, they've done enough to win week in, week out. Hasn't always been pretty. They haven't always brought their A-plus game to the park. But they won a shootout today. Both offenses trading blows back and forth, and they were able to come out on top. And the offense, to me, is the reason they're still undefeated today.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. All wideouts, no backs. Jackson gonna throw it. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Stands in and takes the hit. And that one's too high, out of bounds, incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready.
Makes a catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going, and maybe you can build on it.
After this, it'll be a wrap. They'll run it. Running to Green. And on that short gain, that will bring us to the end of this game.